The maritime industry is responsible for around 90% of the global trade. With the challenges of things like global warming, climate change, global tariffs, how will the industry evolve, adapt, and go on a sustainable growth path to support itself? What is the future of the maritime industry? Well, you're about to find that out on this course. Hi, I'm Deshan, and I'm a digital transformation consultant. I have first class honors for my bachelor's degree in applied information technology, and I also have a distinction for my master's degree in technology management. Well, this is the value that you're going to get from this course. Well, first we're going to talk about what the maritime industry is. So things like maritime cargo traffic, different types of cargo vessels, and things like that. Moving on, let's talk about a few key insights and market trends of the maritime industry. After that, let's talk about the challenges of the maritime industry. So things like rising cost, managing demand, environmental challenges, and things like piracy. Next, let's talk about a few opportunities for innovation. So how can we bring innovation into the maritime industry to accelerate its growth? Next, let's talk about something interesting. It's called Industry 4.0. It's this whole new technological revolution that's changing the world right now. So we're going to talk about what Industry 4.0 is and what Industry 4.0 environment is. Moving on, let's talk about cyber physical systems. So these are smart systems which are able to self-organize, self-optimize, and self-learn with minimum human intervention. So we're going to talk about the characteristics of it, the benefits of it, as well as the drawbacks of it. Next, let's talk about the impact of Industry 4.0 on the maritime industry. So we're going to talk about things like autonomous ships, computer simulation of hydrodynamics, and things like big data analytics. Moving on, let's talk about a few innovative startups and businesses in the maritime industry. So who are the game-changing players out there in the maritime industry? Next, let's talk about the barriers of implementing Industry 4.0. So what's holding us back from implementing Industry 4.0? And finally, we're going to talk about the drivers of implementing Industry 4.0. So what's driving us, pushing us, and accelerating us to implement Industry 4.0? Well, if you're a professional in the maritime industry, or if you're someone who's learning about the maritime industry, or if you're someone who's really passionate to learn about the future trends of the maritime industry, this course is just for you. Don't wait, jump right in. I'll see you on the first lecture.